with ChiBananas on My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio.
Hey, what's going on? Good afternoon, and happy Tuesday, everybody. You have been vibing out with me, ChiBananas, right here on the hottest radio show to ever hit the airwaves. Yes, it's the afternoon kickback vibes. You got me and my special guest host of the day, Mr.
ShyMac, the one-stop shop.
All the way from the boss's corner to the comfort corner. Thank you for joining me for yet another great, fantabulous show. You excited?
I'm always excited.
Man, I'm definitely extremely excited. It's Transformation Tuesday. Talk about it Tuesday and Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
It's that other Tuesday too, but we ain't gonna say that. You know what I mean? But you know, for my fellas out there, I know y'all looking forward to that other Tuesday as well. It's summertime shy up in here. We're right here in Chicago. Want to thank everybody that's always vibing out with the afternoon kickback Monday through Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. I appreciate every single last one of you for allowing me to juice up your afternoon, you know, because don't nobody know good music like I know good music. Speaking of, we just finished listening to some Demetria McKinney with Easy. And before that, we had some oh my God, old school with the OJs, Forever Mine. Told y'all never know what you're going to get up in here. I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you know, all that. Y'all know how we do the show. Before we do anything, we start the show with inspiration. But before we get off into the inspiration, I got some special guests in the building yet again for another week. Because last week, was just not enough to cover all the great information that they have for you. So I'm gonna let my guest go ahead and bless the mic, Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty. Welcome back, hon.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land.
And I'm Cayto Nova of Walk by Design. Thank you for having me. Glad to be back.
Man, I am glad to be back up in here because it's all about the energy and it's all about the vibe. And y'all bring great energy, great vibes, great poise, everything. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all know we got some great things. What you got in store for us today? You know, give them a glimpse of where we're going today.
Where we're going today, we're going to talk about the 3 of the 7-year cycles that surround the chakra development.
Okay.
And we're going to be covering ages 1 through 21.
So she finna give you 21 years of knowledge, y'all. Y'all ready for that? I'm telling you.
In addition to that, then I'll be discussing the organs associated with each of the chakras and their association with the emotions.
Man, y'all know what that means. We got something for the mind, the body, and the spirit. And that is what Transformation Tuesdays is always about. Getting you in tune with your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because we want to transform ourselves some way each and every day. Is that right? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Hallelujah. Man, all that good stuff, man. I'm feeling good. My co-host for the day, DS, your fave, the surgeon healer, couldn't be in the building because, you know, she's working and we understand that if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. But even when she's not in the building, she's in the building because she's still working. So she did send in her inspiration for the day because she always does the inspiration on the Tuesdays that she's here. And so I'm going to start today's inspiration compliments of my fave, DS, your fave, the surgeon healer. How did I get so twisted? Anyway, her inspiration wants to say, divine power who tells the trees to lose its leaves, who instruct the branches to grow its leaves back in due season, Who maintains the grass and keep it green? Playing in the field can cause many heartaches and pains. Becoming subjective to growth and prosperity, understanding your worth and value is valuable as the leaves on the branches are objective to the branches on the trees, and your life is as important as the grass being green. So let your light shine bright as the sun and glow like the moon in the darkness. Tap into your inner divine power and allow yourself the award of the Holy Spirit glory. That is compliments of your fave DS, the Surgeon Healer. Man, that was a powerful inspiration
Ooh,
piece.
did she just come in here and touch me?
Yeah, I hope she touched all the souls that's listening in. If you're listening in via the app, or if you tuned in via Facebook or YouTube Live, y'all, that's what we're here for. I'm saying inspiration, motivation, and musical therapy, because don't nobody know good music like I know good music. Speaking of, we're going to get off into that music a little bit later today, but, I got to tell you guys what we got in store,
Mhm.
what you got in store for them,
I got a store Taco Tuesday.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of new recipes. I got another one. I'm gonna wait until the end of the show, but I have another recipe that I felt it helped me out a whole lot. I've been eating it for almost about a week now, a week straight, and it cleansed my body. It made me feel some kind of way. I got a lot more energy. I'm more enthused. I'm doing a lot more things now since I started eating right
Okay.
and cleansing my body.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And so, we're going to get into the Taco Tuesday tips a little bit later. But what can we expect, and, the listeners expect from you guys coming up after this musical break?
Well, we're just going to express how chakra healing works, and in a psychology standpoint, the child development standpoint. They often say that children don't come with instructions. Well, I've been taking a look at this since I've been on my journey, and I'm like, that looks like instruction.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like instruction. And it also allows you to be able to go back to whatever points have not been covered or have not been addressed in order for you to heal. Because you should know where you
I
should
can't
be.
wait to get to that, man, because I'm all about healing. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying? I think we all have something that we can heal from on a
Yes.
day-to-day basis,
Yes, we do.
throughout the day. You get what I'm saying? Because life is all about overcoming things
Yes.
and obstacles, and isn't that what healing is?
Mhm.
Hey, Cayto, what you bringing? After this first musical segment.
Yeah, I'll be talking about the organs in relationship to Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine organizes the body in such a way that it really breaks down the relationship between our thoughts and emotions and our physical body. So, I'll be going into, some practices and different things that address the organs and how to bring, like, just linking the mind and the body together, because there's not a separation between them.
Ooh, baby. See what I'm saying? It's a loaded show for you guys. Plus, I got some tips on how you can align your soul, how you can align your mind, and so many other tips. Energetic alignment. It's Transformation Tuesday. We're going to get y'all right on together, right?
Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
It's a journey. Wait till you hear the talk topics of the day. The talk topics is definitely just as phenomenal. We're talking this segment hour. We're talking work husbands, home husbands, real life husbands, and compliments of my fave. She come up with these topics, okay? So where do you stop the line, things like that? Oh, that's gonna be juicy, because is there even a such thing as a work husband? You get what I'm saying? And is that, if it is it considered cheating? You get what I'm saying?
A work husband?
A work husband, not work just husband. We're talking husband or wife. I said that wrong.
Okay.
We're talking unisex, not just, for the female. We're talking for the man and the female. Yes. Oh, man.
And you said Diggy that topic?
Huh? Yeah, DS gave me.
She did right. She didn't come in.
Right.
Yeah, she gonna throw me that topic and then just leave it for. She gonna leave it for us, right? So the topic is relationships. Your work husband or wife, your home husband or wife. What are the lines you do not cross when having multiple marriages? That is the topic of the hour. Feel free to call in and chime in on your thoughts. The number is 630-465-0229. If you want to kick back some chit chat, make sure y'all hit that number because you got some questions for the guests. If you into divine energy and spirituality and you're tapping into who you are ultimately designed to evolve to become, call in. If you haven't already downloaded the app, I'm gonna need you guys to make sure y'all go get it. It's the free 99 via Google Play and Apple stores today. Y'all don't want to miss this vibe because I keep telling y'all, don't nobody know good music like I know good music. Speaking of good music, we're gonna get off into our next guest of the week, which is gonna be Mr. J. He's gonna be in the building tomorrow. And we're going to get off into his track. This is called With Me. Don't you dare touch that dial. It's more than radio right here on My Radio Chicago. Brought to you by Support District Radio Network, baby.
Girl, I felt your vibe when I saw you walking this way. Didn't wanna be the one to let you get away. No, when I seen you smile, I knew I made it your day. I cannot talk to you with it on the G. I can get to know you deeper and maybe we can be more than friends. Cause I know I can be the man you need and more. Just say the word and I will be the boy forever and ever. My heart beat racing. I'm trying to be patient. You look so good, you put a spell on me. Girl, you're what my aim is. Not trying to be famous. Just wanna be with you and you with me. With me. With me. Just wanna be with you and you with me. Now listen to me when I tell you what I say. Oh, we're gonna be together forever and a day. A day. No other woman ever made me feel this way. Oh, no. Cause you're the sunshine on a dim and cloudy day. I can get to know you deeper and maybe we can be more than friends. Cause I know I can be the man you need and more. Just say the word and I will be the boy forever and ever and ever. My heart beat racing. I'm trying to be patient. You look so good, you put a spell on me. Girl, you want my aim. I'm trying to be patient.
We got my baby. Yeah, here we go. Hey, how was y'all feeling about that track? That was with me by Mr. J. Man, I love that track. That's a whole vibe. It got a whole special tempo to it. So, you know, if y'all want to know who he is, how he create the music that he create, and where the inspiration and all that comes from, y'all better vibe out with us tomorrow because he will be a special guest on the show. He got more music like that, like his hit Sex Craven. Mm. I knew that'll open somebody's eyes.
Bam.
Bam! Just like that. It's a whole vibe up in here. I appreciate you guys for vibing out. It's ShyBananas, guest host.
Your boy ShyMac, the one-stop shop.
And then our special guest of the hour, Miss
Angela Williams, aka Inspirational Beauty.
Cayto Nova by design.
We like even up in here. We got 2 boys, 2 girls.
Finally.
That's how it's been in my household. I was raised like that.
It's 2 queens and 2 kings.
Yeah, because we didn't evolve. We way past 21 years.
Why don't you?
Each one of us is way past 21 years. So yeah, we are kings and queens. We're not boys and girls. We're not princes and princesses. We are kings and queens up in here. I love it, Miss Angela.
Shame, my brother.
Yes, it is. It's a whole vibe up in here. So, you know, before the break, we talked about what you guys came back to talk about, and that is the first 3 levels of the chakra, right? And it's equivalent to 21 years of healing.
Yeah.
Before we get off into that, I need you to give them the weather because we definitely got to tell them how hot it is outside and how hot it's going to get up in here. All the way up, you know. Got to take this weather break. It's 1:35, and this weather break is brought to you by our sponsors, Aesthetic Management.
Mm-hmm. It is currently 81 degrees outside. It's going to get a little bit cooler throughout the day, but right now it's 81 degrees outside. I want to thank all the ladies out there for transforming from the winter clothes to the summer clothes. I love them summer dresses. Yeah, stay blessed.
Man, that's it.
He spoke to somebody's queen.
There you go.
Why? What is the thing with the summer dresses? Why do men love summer dresses? Just amuse me real quick.
It just there you go.
Running away with them.
Yes.
Cayto, you like summer dresses?
Oh yeah.
He say, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
Without, you know, you thought you had to ask me that. Yes, I like summer dresses too.
I love them too. Allow you to be free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Speaking of free, you know, come on, let's free somebody from the entrapment that may be hindering them from growing into the ultimate version of them. It's Transformation Tuesdays, an afternoon kickback. And it's time for my sister, my queen, Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty, to kick off what we're here to do. And that's tap into mantras, and chakras.
Yes.
So go ahead, girl, take the mic. The floor is yours, honey.
All right. Well, thank you for having me once again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'd like to talk about the first 3 psychological cycles of chakra healing. We're going to start with ages 1 through 7, and we'll take a look at each chakra in its development of each year. For your first year, we're talking about building stability. Everything starts with the fear of something until you're able to accomplish certain things. Age 1 is mere survival. You Look for everything that you need from the outside, from other people. You just need food, water, changing, all the necessary elements, and you look for your necessities on the outside. What builds you up in that area is that is provided to you. On the flip side, if it's not provided, then we know where a problem lies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Age 2, um, feelings of your feelings are starting to come into play now, right? Just think back when you were age 2, or those of us that have grandchildren look at our 2-year-olds and they say, no, I don't want that, or I want that. It's based on how they felt when they received it, whether or not they want it or they don't want it.
Right.
Right?
The first
So they're
stages of
able to
learning.
distinguish that. And if you're not allowed to be free that way, you can't build in that area. Age 3, let's talk about the solar plex, where you're discovering the world. Hey, mommy, what's that? Hey, daddy, why are we doing this? I don't want to go over there. What's that? You're discovering that everything around you. This is empowering you when you receive the information about that particular item.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Let's talk about our heart chakra, where you're just being happy with the people around you. You're becoming harmonious. You know what being in harmony is, right? But on the flip side, you can know what not being in harmony is as well.
Right.
The fussing, the arguing, the fighting with parents around you, disturbing your foundation, placing extra fear in that area. So the throat chakra. Come on.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll save it. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. The throat chakra. The throat chakra allows that 5-year-old to be able to express whatever it is that they have learned about the world so far. They gain some philosophy and should be able to share some things that they know with other people. The third eye, age 6, is when that 6-year-old is able to teach someone else what they know. We can even go as simple as, if you do that, mommy is going to get you. I know because I did it.
Okay. So, as I'm listening, it's like each year you're learning your individuality in the process. You get what I'm saying? And you're testing the limits, all the growing pains of life, And is it fair to assume, because I'm not familiar with each level of the chakras in the 7 years, right? So is it fair to assume that every 7 years that we go through individuality, learning who we are all over again, each and every year,
Yes. Yes. Now we can also take that understanding of what's being expressed right now and understand why sometimes we can't complete things, because we didn't complete some things then. We were healed in that area. Something happened at age, let's say 6, and it made me fearful of being able to speak out. Now I'm 40 years old and I won't speak up for myself.
Okay.
Because something happened at age 6 to shut me down. Nobody understood me enough to notice that that's what was going on with me and can't come back to help me and bring me back.
Right.
Bring me to where I'm at in the present.
Okay.
The last chakra in the first cycle is the crown. you're just basically you just craving for the mystery, whatever is not there, you just craving for it. You know, you just hungry. You know, you're just going after things. You want to know what it is.
Curiosity.
Yes.
It's the curiosity.
And then what it say? Skin it and see what's in it. That's at age 7. You know, and we also know within this cycle, we started school.
And you start forming relationships.
Yes.
You really truly start understanding what it's like to have relationships
Right.
outside the home.
Right.
You know.
And we also, you know, so from what I have been gathering in my study is that it appears that some of us are like have to be put out into the world before time, like that household with that one parent in it, where there's nobody else to be home to make sure that the child is secure. We have to then push them out at age 4 and 5 because we have to go to work. Or even on the flip side, the single father, he has to do the same thing because he has to ability for the necessities to be provided.
Right.
Yeah. So here's where the disturbance of the actual cycle can take place. So that's the end of cycle 1.
So, how does the body organs relate to cycle 1, Cayto?
So the emotion associated with cycle 1 is fear, and the kidneys and the gallbladder are associated with the fear emotion in the body. So anytime we have traumatic experiences or experiences that put us in a fearful state, those get stored in the kidney, according to the Chinese medicine tradition, which recognizes the physical, emotional, and spiritual level of every part of the body. So the kidneys, while yes, they have the function of purifying our body and removing impurities from the blood, etc., they also have the responsibility of giving us the will to live and push past fear so that we can live. It's literally, they call it zhi in Chinese medicine. That means the will to live.
Okay.
So the source of that power in the body is from the kidneys, and it shows in medicine, like just traditional Western medicine. Whenever we have an issue with our kidneys, it always shows with low energy, depression, weak bones.
Okay.
And the kidney is one of the most important organs in the body. If the kidney is messed up, it's game over.
Oh, trust me, I know my mom is a kidney patient.
Yes, my mother too. And in her early upbringing, she experienced a lot of fear and interruptions to that stability, which is rooted in the root chakra, the very first chakra. That's the chakra that's most active in those first 7 years that she was talking about in this cycle.
Okay.
And so with the kidneys, the emotion, like I said, associated with it is fear. And the element associated with it is water element. And when we talk about the elements in Chinese medicine, it's not literally about water or like literal fire, etc. It's about the movement of energies. So the kidneys are responsible for cooling the body, bringing the body back to balance and homeostasis, which means balance, balancing the hormones in our body. So that's considered a water movement because water cools and nourishes. And this is how Chinese medicine categorizes functions in the body through symbolism like the elements. Okay, so when we have a disruption to that energy in our kidney, we have an inability to trust our future, to trust our surroundings, because we just don't have that stability. And one of the ways to heal that is through sleep. I know that sounds really simple, but getting enough sleep is extremely healing to the kidneys, and a lot of mental and psychological problems and stress people have can be solved through examining their sleep patterns and how, if their sleep patterns, excuse me.
Man, that's a lot of interesting information. Are there good foods that you can eat in order to keep, your organs in line with your chakras.
Yeah. So with kidney and gallbladder, not gallbladder, bladder, kidney and bladder are linked energetically. So kidney beans, literally kidney beans, those are actually good for the kidneys. Any type of bean is really good for nourishing the kidney. Grains like rice, any type of grain, flour, not flour, like buckwheat flour or buckwheat, like really kind of bland flavors.
Okay.
So, bean is considered a bland flavor in Chinese medicine, and bland just means it's not salty, it's not sweet, it's not sour. So they, call it bland. Other foods that are good for it are carrots, romaine lettuce, any type of greens, red foods, so beets. Um, it's so many. I should have had a list because there's so many foods that are good for it. But
well, you know what? You can bring that next week when you come back. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to get them together, the mind, the body, and the spirit. We want to give them all the key elements to, becoming the best version of themselves, right?
But the best way to know, if just look up any blood building foods. Those are always going to be good for the kidney. Blood building foods.
Blood building foods.
Okay. Because they provide, that sense of stability in the body. Like oftentimes people with the kidney issues, they have just a deficient body overall. Like, weight loss, weakened bones, things like that. And so foods that are blood building or nutrient dense, those are going to be good for the kidneys because they provide that support. And that physical support they provide translates to the mental and emotional support because it's all related. If your nutrition is bad, it's going to show in your mental and emotional state, 100%. We can't purely focus on just the mind or the emotions because our mind and emotions are influenced by the state of our body.
We got that juice. We are juicing up your afternoons, baby. Like we're giving you all the well, I can't say we. It ain't my time yet, but they definitely holding it down. Shout out to Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty and Mr. Cayto, the shaman himself of Wolf by Design. Man, how you feeling about all this information you're consuming, ShyMac?
I feel real good about this information. When I was a guest host, you said I'm a guest host on your radio show. But right now, I'm in school right now. I'm learning a whole lot of things. I thought beans was more so just good for your heart. You know what they say, the more you eat them, the more you boom.
You know what, I can't say. I cannot.
But
I really can't.
I mean, it's very, I'm learning so much right now just by the way I eat. Everything he said, he answered almost all my questions without me even saying it. So, yeah, it was real good. So, yeah, I'm just going to continue to start my journey off and continue to try to eat right at least. I'm still learning, things like that, but it's a process. It won't happen overnight. But, yeah, I applaud both of y'all. I thank y'all for the information.
It can happen overnight.
Yeah, it can.
Anything is possible in this world. It can happen overnight. So I want to take that word "try" away from you.
Yeah, I mean, I do
give
agree.
Give it here.
I keep telling y'all it's a whole vibe up in here. I did not come to play with you guys. We are going to get you together with this inspiration, motivation, and musical therapy. Because that's what we're here for. Speaking of, got a great event that I want you guys to check out. My girl, and she's actually gonna be in the building really, really soon. So y'all keep y'all eyes and ears peeled for her. But yes, Miss Latanya Hughes will be doing another show at VIP Bar and Grill Saturday, June 26th. Doors open at 2 p.m. Showtime is from 4 to 6. When I tell you, this is a show you must catch. Her band is amazing. Freaking amazing. No joke. No joke. Each show, the last two shows sold out, packed, and they give you a show. I mean it. It's like, and if y'all not familiar with her, she actually she is the creator of the song. Well, she remade. I want to thank you,
Oh,
Heavenly Father. Yeah,
okay.
all the way from the west side of Chicago doing
West
big
side in
things.
the
Yes.
building.
So, tickets are $25 at the door. If you want to do Cash App, the tickets are $27. You simply send the Cash App to Latanya Hughes 35, and Zelle Pay is $25 as well, and it's LatanyaHughes@gmail.com. Latanya, Latanya Hughes, Hughes. That was a tongue twister right there.
It was. You managed it though.
I got it on out the way. Speaking of VIP Bar and Grill, y'all know that's like my favorite spot. It is Tequila and Taco Tuesday and Karaoke Tuesday. So if you're looking for something fun to do tonight, y'all need to pop out there. We Are Brothers have a phenomenal karaoke night. I am addicted. That's home to me. It is. And I missed it last week, but I will be in the building singing tonight. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, make sure you go out to, Homewood and VIP Bar and Grill located 18221 Pulaski Road. It has been converted over to Crawford Road. You know how people don't know how to adjust to changes like Sears Tower, Wheeler's Tower. You know what I mean?
Right.
People just don't adjust. So Crawford Road and Pulaski Road is the same street, okay? Y'all not lost. But make sure y'all come out. It starts at 6 p.m. It's from 6 to midnight, and it's definitely a whole vibe. It is the energy, the people, and it actually be some really good people. You gonna join me tonight, Sister Williams?
I am.
We're gonna be singing, so y'all know I'm gonna go live for that because I love to sing. Definitely love to sing. Got to give a shout out to my sponsor, Blinking It Out. Miss Deborah Flowers Baker. If you're looking for t-shirts or anything blinged out, make sure you hit her up at blingingit out26@gmail.com. You can also contact her at 773-885-5304. If you already got your designs and what it is that you're looking together, you can fax them over to 773-273-8336. While you're doing that, you make sure you let her know ShyBananas sent you over there, okay? Because I am the plug, and when I tell you, people gonna get y'all together, they gonna get you right on together. Another big shout out to another sponsor of the show. If you're looking for a photographer, a videographer, somebody to capture those also precious moments, because it ain't nothing like memories. A picture lasts so much longer, right?
Doesn't it?
Man, so you're looking for quality photo work, make sure you hit up my boy Lyrics Photo Zeke. Allow him to take care of your needs. Great personality, affordable rates, and quality work. You can contact Mr. Derek Joyner at 630-373-4268. And he, like I say, his services is private events, baby showers, headshots, content creator, family portraits, weddings, birthday parties. Man, the list goes on and on. Social media pictures, whatever you need, he got you covered like a blanket. And I've been told y'all all this good stuff. I got another sponsor. I got to give my biggest sponsor. I said it, gotta show love. Saying I said it, the celebrity interviewer, whom is the owner and CEO of I Said It TV and management company. They do a lot of great things when it comes to media and exposure. So if you're looking for exposure for your company, and things like that, y'all need to make sure y'all check my boy out, because I Said It Management is not just a TV, but it's also a radio magazine affiliated network that offers digital marketing and sponsorship opportunities, along with hosting and modeling opportunities for women. They also are now hosting private graphic design training and business or artist spotlight virtual interviews for the betterment of your company goals. So feel free to contact him by email at I said it period mc at gmail.com. That is I said it period mc at gmail.com. Y'all want to know why y'all want to contact him? Because I said it. That's his catchphrase. I had to do it. It's so fun. It's ChiBananas. Y'all know I'm over here having all the fun in the world. Y'all keep it locked, because we are talking about what's the topic of the day. Work husbands. Before we go into this next musical segment, and wait for some callers to call in, I want to know you guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts on work husband and wives in the workplace and in the home? Should there be, are there boundaries that should not be crossed?
I think so.
Definitely.
So when you think of that, what are the boundaries? Let's start with the queen first, and then we're going to work our way around the room, and then we're going to go into some music.
Not labeling that person as work husband or wife at all.
Hello.
If you have that at home already, then you should not have any work husband or wife in the workplace.
I totally agree.
Go home and work.
What about you, Cayto? Have you ever been in a situation, though, where you had a work husband?
No.
What about you?
No.
You've never had a work husband or wife? Have you ever been married?
I was engaged.
Okay.
I just think, you just have to be clear about what your intentions are. If you already have a relationship, whether or not you're married or not, and then you're at work and you find yourself getting that close with somebody, you feel like they're your work husband or wife, then that's like, you just got to cut that off to me. I don't think that is.
That just says a whole lot. Wife. Husband.
Yeah.
Look, husband. Okay? Band. A lot comes with that, right?
Man,
like you can have friends and people you're close to, but to be like, that's my work husband, my work wife. It's a bit much. I don't know. I think you already crossed the line.
Have you ever been put in a position where someone has just declared somebody in the workplace your work husband or work wife?
Yeah.
How did you handle? You know what? We're gonna say that.
Child, just shut up. Go on and stop playing.
Smiling like you smiling right now?
Yeah. Not to make a scene, not to make them feel bad. Because people are going to be attracted to you, regardless, for whatever reason it is. I don't want to let you down easy.
Let me down easy.
Come on, if that's what I was to be.
You know what? I might sing that at karaoke. Yes. Come on. You know what? I'm almost scared to ask you. I don't even know I want to ask you.
Please ask him.
No. Do you know what you in store for? You've been listening to these responses. I don't think I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay, come on, ShyMac. Come on with it.
Explode the mic, why don't you?
Okay. Now, are you talking about, am I already married, or am I seeing somebody, or am I still single?
It's what it is.
It depends what it is, though.
No. Because if you're dating, to me, you're not in a relationship unless you're living in the same household. If you're separate, you're dating. You're not exclusive. You're still exploring. You know what I mean? But if you're living in the same household, that's kind of like husband and wife. You get what I'm saying? So that's my opinion.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to say, like, what we said. So don't ask the question. It said husband or wife. Now you're gonna say, what are we doing?
But no, I understand what you're saying. I wanted to make sure I got everything right before I explode the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Let's go.
Boom, there's the mic.
Blow it up.
But now, before I was married, I was okay with that. It's something to make the time pass by at the job. The job is always long. It's 9 to 5, 9-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts. It makes the time go by a lot faster for one.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you're dating somebody at your workplace, you saying, "Oh, this right here is my work husband." A lot of times that's a trigger for all the females who is trying to get at him. This right here is like saying, "Oh no, he's off limits," or to the guys, "Oh no, she's off limits." This right here is wifey. This right here is not a girl I'm finna toss around to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I put the ring on it and I did get married, yeah, I did cut that off. I smiled to them. I let them down gently. But yeah, it's not a but. They still kept on saying it no matter what. It's a lot different
So
between a guy and
do
a
you
girl saying that.
overall feel it's crossing the line to even say that you have a work husband or work wife?
If you're in a relationship, yes.
Mm.
But if you're not, it's free game.
Yeah.
You agree with that, Cayto?
Yeah, I agree. If you're single, like actually single, and both people know that y'all are not exclusive, then yeah, I think it's fine.
See, I like having the guy in here.
Yeah.
He gets me.
Yeah, because you need
Cause
But what
it be
determines
3 girls in here. I
what
can't do it.
determines the level of exclusiveness? When are you exclusive?
Well,
To me, if you just like the way I am is, if I'm going to be in a relationship, like I don't date, like because I don't have the energy for that.
Okay.
I don't have time to jump around. Like if I'm going to be talking to you, then it's because I see a future with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and maybe that's too much for a lot of people. They want to play around, but that's not me. And so I'm always very clear, like, okay, I'm choosing you. This is exclusive. Do you feel the same way? And if you tell me that you feel the same way, then it better be that, and not like something else going on behind my back, which is why my engagement ended. So, that's just how I feel about that. Like, if you're single, everything's free game, but it's just got to be communicated clearly with whoever you're dealing with. To me. Not like, shifting behind closed doors and all that.
I tell you, I say.
Me personally, I think is if you're in a committed relationship, then it's crossing the line. Like the point at the point where if you're living exclusively with someone, that's crossing the line because you made a commitment when you decided to move in and play house, as my co-host would say. You know, but if you're not, you're just dating.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think it's playful. I think it's cute. And like, I've been in this situation quite a few times, and it's flattering. Like, Queen said over there, it's definitely flattering. And I don't think the titles are necessarily always attached to physical attraction. People develop them titles because of your comfortability to work with each other and have each other's back. It's the support thing. So when I think of it that way, I don't think it's necessarily a cheating thing. It's just people in the office is like people in the church.
But do you
they like to be messy.
Do you believe in emotional cheating though? Do you think that's a thing?
Yeah. Oh, heck. HE double.
Yeah.
But physical cheating is better than emotional cheating. Because when you emote, it's the emotions. Sometimes that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother show, y'all. Man, we can talk about that next week. That's gonna be the topic for next week.
My thing is this: you never know what developmental stage, like we were just talking, a person is in. You have to be able to be in tune with where they are and how their energy is, right?
Okay.
Because if you're vibing low, more than likely they're expecting something that goes out of that, right? And I am one that I'm just not going to lead you on like that. Hey, brother. How you doing, my brother? Never
Right.
my work husband. Because I don't want you to get the wrong signal. I'm not vibing down there when it comes to you.
I do get that part.
Yeah.
But it's don't know how to word it.
You lost for words? It's amazing.
No, I'm not lost for words. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it because
I'm looking
at the screen right now.
Because you ain't been gentle.
I see her meme looking at me right now through the screen.
Because you haven't been gentle with your words, brother.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, there she go. I'm get it.
I'm just waiting for your response. That's all.
Shout out to David Burns all the way from Cedar Hills, Texas. I always tuned in and vibing out. Shout out to Tameka Claudio, the owner of Divine Destiny Beauty and Wellness, Health and Wellness. You know, she normally will be in here with her squad. That's her squad. Shout out to her for vibing out. You know, she does Reiki healing and she's a spiritual advisor. Shout out to Mr. J for tuning in. Miss Sylvia Bridges. Hey, what's going on? Jazz Mom, Miss Egypt Knight. Everybody. Shout out to everybody that's vibing out on the live. If you are not vibing out and watching the live, then you're missing out. We got also, who else we got in the building? Jonita Sharp. Shy, you in the building?
Yeah, I'm always in the building.
Why is Shy on the live and he right here? You know what?
I'm here for you.
He's just special. He here for it all. He here for it all. You know, we're going to go into another track and then we're going to come back and finish up the three.
We're doing
the three levels.
Cycle.
Right.
Yes, we're doing the second
cycle of chakra. Go ahead, you do it. Girl, do it. You
chakra development.
Chakra development and the organs attached to it with Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty and my boy Cayto, the Shaman. How do you say your other name? Just amuse me.
Ifashola Akini Koko.
I love it. It sounds. It's like friends, you know. I mean, French. You know how they say it's so sexy, and I'm not saying it's sexy. It's like easy on the ears. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's intriguing, right? The tone. Say it one more time.
What was that?
Ifashola Akini Koko.
Ifashola Akini Koko.
Akini Koko.
Akini Koko.
Akini Koko.
Ahini Coco?
Akini.
You know what? See what I'm saying?
But what the name means, Ifa Shola, means Ifa brings wealth.
Okay.
Ifa is the spiritual tradition I was initiated to. And then Akini Koko means the wolf has valor. So that's where that comes from.
I'm so glad he's part of my spiritual family.
I'm so
glad to be part
I am
of it.
humbled for you guys to have put into my path. You get what I'm saying? Because we're all family around here. Y'all can't get rid of me. We locked in. I'm telling you, it's locked in. It's a whole vibe. Speaking of being locked in, I need you guys to stay locked in because we got more coming up right now. We're going to get off into the real young rev with chasing my destiny because that's what we're here to do. I want y'all to chase y'all destiny each and every day. Dream big because if you can dream it, it can happen. Afternoon Kickback Vibes right here. My Radio Chicago. Brought to you by Support District Radio Network. Shout out to My Radio Phoenix in Arizona, our sister station. And also Bravo Tip and Pay for being the biggest sponsor of the whole network. If it wasn't for sponsors like Bravo, we wouldn't be here. So thanks for powering us up every single day. You know, make sure y'all go check out the page and visit all my sponsors that I mentioned because, you know, I keep telling y'all I got what y'all need. I got what you need. Anyway, it is 81 degrees outside, but baby, if it ain't 150 up in here by now, I don't know what it is because I'm sweltering. It's about to get even hotter. More transformational Tuesday tips and psycho tips coming up after this Chasing My Destiny. Don't you dare go nowhere. Yeah. Hey,
Coming out the closet, you niggas working custodians. Rambo Mud City cleaning them. Gain weight, now we in the gym on the shit. Most of you niggas I ain't counterfeit. Bigger than niggas, bitch, drop suicide, tool the shit to quit. Hit out the hill, hustle like a money Mitch. If I'm feeling your beat, it's no controlling them. 225, still a soldier slim. Bay thick like petroleum. Papi Chulo, what she calling him? Creating my wave like Lucci Marciano. Shots leave you hunchback like a camel. Whole real big size of a towel. All about my tees when it come to nachos. Keep throwing shade, guess your name Fable. Pop my one love face, simultaneous. The white on your nose, sniffing Coquiana. Bad red phone named Tatiana. Never hung out when it came to parties. Got real sexy looking like a Barbie. Ghetto couldn't tell my little black Barbie. Volleyball, shooting hoops was a favorite hobby. One decision could reposition your whole life. Lake Shore one summer day. Age 20, Mike Medina lost his young life. I got shot in the arm and stabbed twice. Sean Carter, hard not life. All my battle taking God I fight. Waving through the water, yeah, I earned my stripes. Keep the pedal in the metal, so conceal alright.
I'm reaching my dreams now. I'm just ready now.
Chasing my
I'm reaching my
destiny.
dreams now. I'm trying to go for my dreams.
All the
I have to
trials
be
and
out.
tribulations.
Not like
I'm dancing for greatness. I'm
later
chasing
than
my
my
destiny.
Every time I come in a little late, she assumed that I'm
Live by creation.
I come home.
Been patiently waiting. I'm
Be real.
chasing my destiny.
I'm always
No time wasted. Done with that fake. I'm chasing my destiny. I know God will forsake. I'm fighting my temptation. Chasing my destiny. All these trials and tribulations for greatness. I'm chasing my destiny.
Yeah, we're gonna come back in 4 minutes.
Made by creation, been patiently waiting, chasing my destiny.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Hey, that shit real. Hey, that shit real. Hey, that shit real. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they say. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they say. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they say. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Visualize it out of mind so that you can capitalize. Just know that you the only one that can see out your eyes. You gotta read through the lines. And the next niggas that say you can't do it. Just stay focused on it. Always keep on going, pursue it. You can be anything that you wanna be in this lifetime. Can't nobody ever stop you from you the one, cause you the one to be the shine. The sun inside of you. You plug with the most high. You just got to look yourself in the mirror, become that light. And keep on writing that rhyme. And keep on grinding that grind. And keep on making your brain. And keep on dotting that sign. Just keep on going. Don't let nobody keep stopping you. Cause you the only person that really knows what to do. Dream, baby. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they tell you. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they say. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream, no matter what they tell you. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. Don't never give up your dream. No matter how long I live, no matter how old I get, I never quit to stop. I never stop to quit. Cause the gift was given to me straight from the Most High. I always spit the truth. I never tell a lie. And it's your alibi. Make sure you line you up. A good team that's gonna make sure you get paper up. You get the lawyer, manager, copyright, trademark. Make sure that your business is right from the very start. And don't be trusting friends, cause friends that act like really foes, and then they really be foes until the day that they get exposed. So you just keep on writing, and I'ma keep on fighting, and enlightening, and keep on lighting. You know I strike like lightning. I've been through hard times, but I know my dream gon' be alive in a matter of time. That's why I stay on my grind, cause I know one day I'ma shine. That's why I'm putting this life up in each and every rhyme. I speak this soul in booth, I spit this soul in truth, and I be sharing this from me, it's going straight to you. So keep on going, we got to keep on saving our youth, and put down the guns, I'm sick of them boys that only shoot. Don't never give up your dream, don't never give up your dream, don't never give up your dream, no matter what they tell you. Don't never give up your dream, don't never give up your dream, don't never give up your dream, no matter what. Whoa, ChiBananas, yeah. ChiBananas on the afternoon kickback. So don't you dare touch that down. Back for the first time, crazy how I left you. Erase my whole memory of you, still I can't forget you. Jumping jacks, sitting spins, pictures with a bit of lens. Wind on my linen ears telling me I'm seasoned. I know the voices ain't real, but I like how they thinking. Every pain gives a lesson, every lesson change a person. You think I'm a doll, you can pose any way you like. Wrong, I'm a stone with skin, madness in my little mind. No, I'm not broke at all, I'm just a little cracked. Life is giving me a lot of dots that I can't connect. One day it just clicks, you realize what important is. You learn to care less about what people think. You see, it's more of what you think of self. What is it to get you here? Recovery's recovering. Hands back on the steering wheel, getting up's the first step. All of us done failed before. Now I'm at a point I feel with every fall I'm falling up. I just see pennies left, residual revenue. Joker is in outer space, I'm trying to close the windows too. Changing is a place and time so high that I tippy toe. I'm trying to count my real friends, I'm counting but the number low. Shout out to the real moms, struggling with link cards, pulling is to make them meet. Trying to keep the lights on, pushing on when hope's gone, fighting when they had enough. Wanna get the kids the world they can't cause it ain't good enough. Tears on the pillowcase, only lubricate the brakes. Snapping is a natural action once I'm put up under strain. Under lazy and that day, cause ain't no in between it for you. Falling ain't falling at all if getting up is natural to you. Diamonds up against that wood, backs against prison walls, laws versus lawlessness. Here and there you see it all. I'm not a shot that's in the dark, I'm more like a cannonball. And gravity's my enemy, the enemy is.
We run the internet. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio.
Hey, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. It's a whole vibe up in here. I keep telling y'all, don't nobody know good music like I know good music. If you are an artist trying to get your music heard, you got to get in tune with the hottest radio show. Because if it's an afternoon kickback vibe, you can count on me playing it. That song we just finished listening to, a young brother sent it. He sent me his whole playlist. Everything he got. You get what I'm saying? And I know he listened to the temperament of the show because there are some songs that wouldn't fit in the temperament of the show. And he directed me to the song because I will show love. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the name of that track was man, what was it? The Hurt Locker, Falling Up, Low Down by that. The name of the group is The Hurt Locker. You know,
Okay.
nice track, very very nice track. Before that, we had some Mailman. My boy, I said it. The celebrity interviewer actually sent me that track, and yeah, that was a whole vibe too. You was up in here vibing off with that. The name of that track was Keep Dreaming.
I know y'all saw me over here.
You know, I had to play it because, you know,
right?
before we closed out, I said, if you can dream it, it can happen. So dream big.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? What's the weather like out there, Chad?
The weather is it's still 81 degrees outside, so ladies, go ahead. Make sure you do your walk down 79, and I'll be watching. Dre has been your news from ShyMac. Stay blessed.
You know what? I can't with this one. I can't. Shout out to our guest of the hour. We're going to dive back off into these chakras, the different levels of chakra healing, you know, stages.
Mm-hmm.
And the organs that go to it. But before we get off into that, y'all know it's Transformation Tuesday. So I got to give y'all some transformation tips because that's what we're here for. And I promised you guys some tips on how to align your soul. So here are 4 things that you need to do in order to align your soul. And number 1, allow your intuition to guide you towards your soul's purpose. You know, if you have an intuition, baby, get in tune with it, okay? Number 2, surround yourself with other light workers, okay? That mean like-minded people. You get what I'm saying? That's very in tune with who they are as an individual. You know, once you get in tune with your intuition, you're in tune with who you are at that moment. And I said at that moment because we are always changing, okay? Now, number 3, take time to reset yourself regularly. And number 4, visit other practitioners to get through the tough blocks. That means if you need therapy, you need help, you need spiritual guidance, tap into your people. Tap into me. Tap into ChiBananas because I got you. And them have been my 4 tips to align your soul if you feel like your soul is out of whack. You feel me? Now come on, let's go ahead and get back into, you know, we're in the second level of the chakra. And what level is that?
This level is the second cycle. We're going to be covering ages 8 to 14. So if you're wondering why your preteen and your teenagers are acting a little wacky, this cycle is predominantly stationed in feelings. Okay. At age 8, you will start at the root chakra where the child is misunderstanding the awakening of their hormones.
Okay.
You know, you don't know why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You know, you see the child running around and won't be still. These are hormones that are secreting and they don't know how to control.
Okay.
At age 8. It's also attached to fear as well. Age 9, feelings versus feelings, where you this is your first example of love and feelings getting out of control. You know, love, anger, and this is centered in the sacral chakra.
Okay.
The solar plex, age 10, where you are establishing relationships with the opposite sex. The girl boy thing.
When you get into that touchy-feely mode.
Yes.
Like, wow, what's that?
Right. Yeah, already did.
Why is he different, Mom?
Yeah. Those questions.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. The heart chakra, age 11, where actual friendships form.
Okay.
You're able to trust a little bit. to be able to specify that, hey, that is my friend versus that person over there not being my friend. The throat chakra at age 12, where you're understanding, now you're actually understanding for real, the differences between the sexes. And you're understanding exactly what a friendship should look like and what it should feel like.
Okay.
And you're able to express that verbally.
All right.
You know,
you're exercising your voice.
Yes, your voice. You should. I should be able to ask.
That's like a
12-year-old.
But man, kids at the age of 3 do that. You know, they say the darndest things.
They
like,
do.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
do you think they're completely aware of what's going on?
And that was my point in bringing it up. You know.
But remember, I spoke last Tuesday on how if you have every element around you for your development, that you would reach these levels before those actual ages.
Okay.
So your third eye, that's your wisdom. That's your ability to see what's not being seen with the naked eye, or for you to hear what's not being spoken, right? And this is for your first sign of stability, understanding what honesty is. Did you do that? Put me in my twin shit.
Yeah, baby, you wasn't ready, were you?
They weren't ready. This is at the age where you should understand what morality is, and what loyalty is, and what honesty looks like.
Okay.
You know, and you tie that in with your crown chakra, where you're able to exercise that with people.
Okay.
You know, you're able to exercise that, and that makes you feel good. You know, you're doing
what's a good exercise for learning to communicate, you know, and use your voice?
Just actually having someone that's willing to listen.
Okay. All right.
Yes, it has to be an even exchange of energy. You know, this person has something to say, and maybe they don't quite know exactly how to say it, but I won't know that in this end if I never listen.
Right.
You know, I can be shut down when someone says, "Would you hurry up? Would you hurry up? Would you get it out? Can you get it out? Do you know what it is?" You know, as opposed to assisting them in working it out.
Right. Okay.
The crown chakra is also, this is where you're able to also find the beauty in things, in relationships. This is the building block of your spirituality. That you find in the beauty. You want to know why am I connected with that person? Why do I call that person my friend? What's so good about that? You know, you finding the good out of everything. You're like, oh, the tree.
Yeah.
That's the end of the section.
So the sacral chakra, that's what the second phase is. And the sacral chakra, the kidney and bladder are still associated with it, but now also the small intestine comes in, which is considered a fire element organ in Chinese medicine. And what's happening here with the sacral chakra, speaking of feelings and how it's beginning to assimilate the world, process the information you're receiving, and understanding how that makes you feel.
Right.
And then understanding how to respond to that. So that's where the small intestine comes in. While it digests food and nutrients, it also helps us digest information, like on a mental, emotional, psychological level. And so this is where we begin.
I never thought that your intestines are connected to. Wow.
So in Chinese medicine, all of the physical functions of the organs, they reflect in the emotional. So like again, the small intestine, it literally digests food, absorbs the nutrients from what we get, and emotionally and mentally, it helps us absorb those mental, emotional nutrients from our relationships or other experiences.
Oh, so is that where the term "you full of" come from?
Yes, I mean,
I'm
say
just
stuff.
saying.
It's your show. You can speak that.
but do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you remember we talked about how we they made the moon out. People make the moon out to be such a bad thing. Oh, it's going to be a full moon, then there's going to be some trouble. Oh, somebody's going to act a butt crack tonight, things like that. Or werewolves, whatever, But then you explain the spiritual animal and what the wolf mean because you are a representation. Last week, if y'all missed last week's episode, I need you guys to go back to last Tuesday and watch the show because it'll keep you up to date with what's going on right now. That's why I asked the question. That's what I got.
For real though, a lot of the phrases we say, different things, different. Like when we say someone has they have guts, because our intestines and things are associated with our ability to have some backbone and strength, like in Chinese medicine.
Oh, you was nice with yours. I had to bring up that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, I get where you was coming from.
Right.
We do all this stuff unconsciously because it's true. Like we sense it and we come up with these phrases or different things. But it's actually true. Like our organs reflect in different ways psychologically and emotionally. So the kidneys are still tied in with the sacral chakra because it's about feelings and that's where the element of water comes in. It's sensual. It's about touch, feeling, and just how we connect, like our physical response, like our visceral response to stuff.
Okay.
Happiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking
Joy.
about. Yeah.
And so if you're a small
and pain though, right?
Yes. And if you're a small
I like
intestine,
the sunshine
And rain.
with the right days. I'm sorry, it's a vibe. I can't help it. When I hear things, I hear music. I live my life through music. Okay, go ahead, Cayto. I'm sorry.
No. But yeah, so if your small intestine is deficient in some way, you have an inability to absorb what you need from your experiences, just like you have an inability to absorb what you need from your, the food you're ingesting. So that begins to show up in a lack of feeling present in the moment, a lack of feeling genuinely connected to others, and a lack of an ability to understand who you are and how you should express that. And one of the ways to begin to heal issues with the small intestine and heal issues with the sacral chakra is sleep. Again, sleep is a miracle worker, honestly. But also a lot of drinking more water because it's associated with fire because like the small intestine is where all this chemical reaction and stuff happens. It actually gets really hot there.
Like the afternoon kickback, it gets really hot.
Yeah.
We're in the sacral now.
Trying to tell ya.
So drinking a lot of water and doing things that are going to cleanse the pathways in the small intestine, that's going to help your ability to then begin to, you remove the crap that's sort of blocking the ability to absorb what you need, so that now it's clear and now you can absorb what you need.
So now you're no longer full of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called, nicely said, detox.
Yeah, detox.
My name's ChiBananas. Y'all know I gotta get a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Come on, Cayto. Come on with the juice. Like you juicing me up for real. Like I'm learning
Speaking
a lot.
Of juice fruits, red fruits and vegetables, that's gonna be good for the small intestine.
Yeah,
any red stuff that's gonna be good for that. Okay. Just pretty much anything that's really citrus, lemons, oranges, limes, all that stuff, grapefruit, that's good for the small intestine to help you begin to open you up so you can absorb what you need and keep out what you don't. Because also if someone is too open, then they're absorbing a bunch of stuff they don't need and ideas that they don't really believe or, just even ideas about themselves or whatever,
Right.
So that helps us.
They say you are what you eat.
Exactly.
Well, my ex-husband, he's a bodybuilder and a personal trainer, and his slogan is "You can't out-train a bad diet." and I guess that goes physically and mentally and spiritually. You know, thanks for saying it. You know, because I like evolving. I like attaching things from what I already have here to new knowledge. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna dive off into the third level.
Okay.
Chakra.
All right.
We gotta make room for the next show that's gonna be coming up. Afternoon Rendezvous with Miss Mina, the Brown Diva and Black TV. Y'all keep it locked for that. 3 o'clock to 5 p.m.
All right. You guys ready?
Okay.
We're centered in the solar plex, in
Okay.
the power center. This is where being proactive takes place in the solar plex. This is the push forward, the power, the drive that's within you. So the root chakra, we're talking age 15. Proactivity plus fear. It's a fear of love, future of studying or from home, just fear of moving forward. Age 16, when you're first able to find pleasure. Located in the sacral chakra.
You were scared.
And
You
we're
was
not talking about
nervous
nobody with nobody else. We're talking about maybe by yourself. You wake up, you wet, you know, those types of things. Or just able to be alone and be okay with that.
Okay.
You know, just being able to find some pleasure in whatever it is that you're doing.
Okay.
Okay. A little dirty there, didn't we?
You know they like it nasty nowadays.
So age 17, where proactivity meets proactivity.
Okay.
Here you may experience some selfish love. Don't care about nothing. Remember, you look at the 17-year-olds now, you know, it's all about me, you know, if that is.
Yeah, because they 1 year before they turn 18, the government then told them now you're legally grown and you can do whatever it is.
Yeah, now you know, hey,
yeah,
I'm on my own ride, you know, not considering that you still live here. Church. Your heart chakra. We're dealing with proactivity and the ability to be harmonious, right? You desire to get to understand people. You want to understand why people do what they do. You want to remain connected. You want to find some connectivity, and you want to have a reason behind it, right? Age 19 is when you have a full sense of family and love. You know, hey, that's my cousin. I'm going to get my cousin. We're going to spend the evening together. We're going to go out. We're going to go to the show. You know, you have a sense of, hey, that's my family. I need to show them some love. I want to receive some
You're more
love.
in tune with
I'm able to say
feelings and I'm
able to say it.
Okay.
You know, I'm able to verbalize it. That's in the throat chakra. Wisdom comes in the morning. Age 20. You might have experienced your first real relationship and have departed, broken up, right? And you try to find some beauty in this. You try to be, how can I say, this definitely will give you some wisdom in the relationship area, right? Because you will find out what it is that you may have done, how it affected you, how you affected someone else. This allows you to grow in the relationship area with the opposite sex or whoever it is that you're in a relationship with.
Okay.
Then age 21, It's the spirituality building, uh, proactivity plus spirituality brings search for spiritual side of any partner. So this allows you to dig a little bit deeper into that person before you uh, come together
Okay.
because of the experience at age 20.
Ah, okay.
Right. At 21, this is where society says you should be by age 21. But of course, you already know that, and I'm not going to say society, our new spiritual journey states that we should wait. Okay. We're done with the third cycle.
Okay. Um, right. So solar plexus chakra. So the organs associated with the solar plexus are the stomach, spleen, and pancreas. Um, and these are all earth element organs. So the earth element is, responsible for providing us that stability, that strength, that structure, in the sense of the structure and power behind the actions we take. So Angela just talked about the proactivity. So that's in Chinese medicine, these are the organs that help us provide that proactivity. Our appetite for experiences, our appetite for life in general, and the actions we want to take to receive those experiences that we want, or to bring about the experiences that we want. When these things are out of balance, deficient, you have a lack of, procrastination. Procrastination, lack of motivation, lack of that, that fire under your ass, kind of thing. You don't feel, there's no urgency. Whereas if it's out of balance in the overactive sense, then this is an overachiever type person, constantly needing to win, constantly needing to accomplish something, to the point, they're just always taking action.
Right.
And there's no break. And then what happens then is it's going to flip in the opposite direction. It's going to be a total burnout and depletion. So, but in balance, these organs, provide us that healthy appetite to take action, to bring about the things that we want. Stomach, spleen. The stomach is, responsible for taking in what we eat and like actually breaking it down.
Okay.
Whereas the spleen absorbs it, all the stomach does is break it down. So stomach and spleen work together in our digestion to break things down, and in the emotional, mental sense, this helps us break down information, but more so on an intellectual scale, understanding the actions we need to take. So how to move forward. It just breaks things down into the bits and pieces, so we know what steps to take. So when we have an imbalance in the stomach and spleen, then we have an inability to break down things in that logical, mental sense, and so then we, it shows up in mental fog, not knowing what the next step to take is, and things like that.
Okay.
So with the stomach, pretty much just fruits and vegetables in general, just eating more of those, that's gonna help that a lot. There's not specific foods like for stomach. For spleen,
where is the spleen located?
The spleen is located right next to the stomach, like right up under here.
Okay.
Under your ribs.
Right up under your rib cage.
And the pancreas too.
Okay.
But one of the biggest things to damage the stomach is sugar. Sugars, alcohols, and the access of spicy foods. That's gonna throw off the balance of the stomach a lot. Spicy food is healthy, it's good, but it's too much. It creates too much. In Chinese medicine, too much fire, acts as heat, and that just causes things to break down. There's acts as heat in the stomach.
So when you eat a lot of spicy foods, it can throw off your chakras. In other words,
you throw off your organs, and by extension, then throw off your chakras, because it's all
your stomach.
She looked like somebody just took her whole bottle of hot
like, no, I really don't eat a lot of spicy foods, but just in listening to what you guys are saying, like I know somebody that's like spiritually in tune, but and they eat spicy foods. And they're trying to reach an ultimate level of spirituality, but they keep falling into that stomach. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. You say they keep trying to reach this spiritual level, right? That's that what I just talked about, that overachieve or constant goal searching, where there's an imbalance in the stomach and spleen.
Which brings me to the second question that I want you guys to chime in on the live later on. Leave your thoughts because we're running out of time and we can't get into the second talk topic. But the second talk topic that DS, your fave, the surgeon healer, which is my co-host who couldn't be in the building today, was self-healing low chakras and unbalanced chakras. What is the question? What about overreacting chakras? You know,
Overreacting, like
causing you to overachieve in everything.
Right. That's the overactive solar plexus, which translates to overactive stomach and spleen, which just means there has to be more. Oftentimes, it's rooted in a sense of lack of self worth. Like you're getting your self worth from all these things you're achieving. Like I am now worth something because look what I did. Look what I produced.
Okay.
Look what I created. And that's great to produce things and create things, and that's great. But when your self worth is based purely off of that, that's bad, because your self worth just because you exist, you are worth it. Just because you exist, you are worthy. And that's the base of it.
Right.
Then from that sense of self-love, then you produce things. And what you produce is more healthy because you're not ego attached to it.
Right,
you're not getting your worth from it.
I love it. I love it. Man, we're running out of time around here. I hate it. I hate we have to go, man. I hate it. I'm glad y'all coming back. So, for those who are tuned in, they will be joining us the whole month of June. Because we're going to get y'all chakras, your mind, your body, and your spirit in tune. You hear me? We're going to take you on an ultimate spiritual journey here on the afternoon kickback. I want to thank you guys for coming out, and sharing before we get up out of here. You got to get them Taco Tuesday joints. You ain't getting up out of that. It's Taco Tequila Tuesday. You got to drop the taco tips. Come on, everybody trying to eat today. You feel me?
Like right now.
Yeah. Well, I usually don't go out there to Little Village, but when I was doing my deliveries last week, they hooked me up while I was doing my deliveries. So shout out to Little Village. It was a restaurant called, it was Chef, I can't even pronounce it, Chef Chico Ville's something. Yeah, what it's called, on Little Village off of 325 West Herman Street in Chicago, Illinois. It was 3 tacos that it was my favorite. It was the La Canana, which has it reminded me of jerk beef. It was real spicy, real tangy. Like there's another one that has seafood in it. It was seafood with some guacamole and mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese, I said it right. And these shells are all fried. So it's not baked, nothing like this, all fried. And I did a little experiment last night. I had some salmon, shrimp, and a bed of lettuce with some chopped eggs, red onions, and cucumbers.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
And I wrapped it up in the shell. It was fulfilling. It reminded me of
why are you having Taco Tuesday on a Monday night though?
Well, I wasn't. Technically, it was 12 midnight. So
technically, why are you eating that late at night? That's a whole nother topic. You shouldn't be eating. It's not good for your mind, your body, and your spirit. You're eating that late out.
It wasn't. But I was outside. I see all the sundress. I got excited. So I figured I'd sit on my front porch and just watch everybody walk.
So you want more Taco Tuesday tips? Y'all, man. ShyMac is one of a kind. I promise you. I love when he come up in here, from the boss's corner to the comfort corner, because he come in here like a true boss. His rules reign. You feel me?
There you go.
But don't you get too comfortable in the comfort corner, okay?
Copy that.
Shout out to our guest of the hour, Miss Inspirational Beauty CEO and owner, Sound Bowl Healer, Spiritual Advisor, Angela Williams. Thank you for coming out. Where can they find you at, my love?
They can find me on Facebook under Angela Williams. My picture is there. And also under Inspirational Beauty LLC on Facebook and Instagram.
So y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl. She'll be back next Tuesday. And what we're going to go cover next Tuesday?
We're going to cover the next 3 cycles.
Okay. 3 more cycles of the chakra. You missed the interview, you need to go back and watch it all over again on Facebook or YouTube Live. While you're at it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Afternoon Kickback with ShyBananas. Cayto!
What's up?
I was about to try that name. And I was like, no, I'm not even finna do it.
It's Cayto.
The Shaman, the author, the creator and CEO of Wolf by Design. Where can they find you?
You can find me at www.wolfbydesign.life. That's my website. And then also I'm wolfbydesign.life on Instagram as well. And you can reach me at CaytoWolfMystic@gmail.com. And to book me for any readings or any type of spiritual guidance or graphic design services, I also am an artist and do graphic design services as well.
Hey, be sure to go subscribe to the channel so y'all can catch this video, this YouTube. I'm telling you, it's lit. It definitely was an informative session. Can't wait for you guys to tap back in next week. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole vibe. It's a lituation. Talk About It Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. ShyMac, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Instagram at ShyMac, ShyMac, the number 1. You can follow me on TikTok, which is finally blowing up now, at ShyMac _, the number 1. And if you want to have a few more videos, follow me on YouTube on mogulbrothersmedia.com. Not .com, excuse me, Mogul Brothers Media.
Well, you can find me on all platforms, ChiQueta, that is Chiquita Banana on all platforms. But while you're at it, make sure you go subscribe and like all my pages, The Afternoon Kickback on Facebook and Instagram, and also subscribe to the channel, The Afternoon Kickback with ShyBananas on YouTube. It's time for us to get up out of here, but before we get up out of here, since we didn't have time to get to, we're going to skip motivation and we're going to use these transformation tips because this is still motivation, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to do this fast because I'm going to let you do your motivation because I know you put it together. ShyMac doing motivation today and I don't even want to do them like that. So I'm just going to give y'all what I promised. How can I align my mind with my heart? Simple. Take a few deep breaths, breathing through this space, noticing your chest rise and fall. You can even put your hand over your heart to help focus. Try to actually feel your heart beating. Second, simply become aware of what you're thinking and feeling in this moment. That is one way to align your heart. Another thing I promise is how to align your mind, your body, and your spirit when regular life blows up your balance. Okay, here are 10 things. Meditate in a way that works for you. 2, do a breathe work ritual, which I just finished talking about. Number 3, journal your thoughts. 4, crack open your spiritual leaning, read. Get something spiritual and read it, y'all. It definitely opens you up. Visit a sacred space. Whatever that space is, visit it. Get moving. I say this all the time. No matter how you're feeling, get up. If you're able, get up, get dressed, get out, get going, and go get your blessings because they wait for you. While you at it, be a blessing to somebody other than yourself today. Number 7, seek some support. It's okay to ask for help, along the way. Number 8, give yourself space. You want the other 2, you need to go to the page and find the other 2. ShyMac, close us out with that motivation, my love.
Almost everything you just said, you just wrapped everything up. I was going to say, everybody just close your eyes, enjoy the breeze, get out there, be an inspiration to somebody else, and make things happen.
That is your motivation for the day, man. It's been a whole vibe over here. Make sure you go follow everybody, the sponsors of the show. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Oh, I gotta send a happy birthday to all the. I think it's what Gemini season, right? So I want to send a big shout out to Luch. It is his birthday officially. I was in the building hosting his birthday bash this past Saturday, the Young MA concert and all red affair. It was a situation. Man, there was so many heavy hitters. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit y'all with a lot of the pictures from that. So y'all gotta check out the live because y'all gonna wanna know who was in the building. It was some heavy hitters in there. Anyway, I'm out. Don't forget, be a blessing to somebody other than yourself today. Put the guns down, spread love, not hate. I'm out.
Everything. Y'all just saying everything that's in my head right now. Like, right here, I'm like,